Well, Happy New Year, YouTube. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Day. I just woke up. Somebody needed a key. I didn't go do it because I'm not going to go. I'm not going to jump on those roads at 3 a.m. on New Year's Day. All the drunk people were just probably leaving the bars and all that. I'm not going to go risk my life to go to Washington, PA to make a car key for some drunk guy that lost his key and then have him drive after I'm done. It's just not going to happen. However, I'm wide awake now. I'm watching some scam baiting. It's pretty cool with Pierogi. However, I did go through some stuff last night thinking like, yeah, I really do want to live in my RV and travel full time. But at the same time, I kind of want a brick and mortar not to live in, but to have a locksmith shop in. So I'm thinking maybe in my travels, I'm going to find the right place and consider renting or leasing a place to have a brick and mortar. I'll call it more of a part-time locksmith shop. Or maybe I'm there, I don't know, half the year or something. I don't know. It's been running through my mind a lot the whole last day here. And the reason for that is because there's many reasons really, but first of all, having a brick and mortar gives me an opportunity to have storage for a lot of. I'll just give you an example. I'm not sure if you can even see these, so I'm going to turn the light on. All of these cases on my passenger seat, clear up to where the bed used to be. That's just key fobs. That's all it is. That's 16 cases filled with key fobs. This cupboard here is all residential keys. This cupboard here is all tax documents, receipts, and things like that. There's a lot of stuff to carry around in your RV, you know, if you're living in it full time. It's also a lot of wasted space. I've already been considering ripping out the passenger seat to make more room for keys and fobs. Because I can't even, I mean, they're not even reasonably accessible right now. I have to move stuff to get to them. It's just stupid. I have to have them though. I mean, I have to have. If I want to make money on the road, I have to have keys. I have to have fobs. I have to have programmers. I have to have machines. And all I have is a 28-foot RV and a an 8-foot tracker. Whatever it is, it's not very long at all. So I think finally like a small little brick and mortar back in a cut somewhere for a decent price. I may consider that. It's not going to be here in Pennsylvania, I guarantee that. Even though this area, there is no other locksmiths. Just like I just said, Washington, PA, a guy who needed a key made. Well, there's nobody else around. That's why he's calling me. There's just nobody here, and that's almost an hour drive, 45-minute drive from here. I gave him a price, he almost had a heart attack. I said, go to the dealer. And pay $500 instead of paying me one. I told him 150. 150. I'll go out there. It was a Jeep, or no, it was a Dodge Grand Caravan, and it's a phobic, so they're fairly easy to program. But I have to do it out of my vehicle, and I have to cut the key. So we talked for quite a while, and he's going to actually come down to this shop on the 7th, which is a Sunday, and I'm going to do it there at the regular rate to save him some money. And I even knocked $5 off at the regular rate for him because he's driving so far. I know that's not much, but I'm only making about $15 on it in my 20 minutes of time. You know, helping him out. But he's adding more stuff to it also. Now he's like, well, I got my truck keys here that need new cases on them, new shells. I can throw them together in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to charge him anything for that. But I do have to cut the keys. I don't have to program them because they're just shells. I'll hook them up. However, you probably can't hear it because I got the heat on right now, and it smells like the onboard heat is starting to smell very electrical, which is freaking me out quite a bit because just not a couple weeks ago, that extension cord burning in the back of the RV. I'm kind of getting that same smell, so I'm gonna have to turn this onboard heat off, put the propane heat back on, the Mr. Buddy, which is like my backup heater, and it doesn't have a temp control. Like, it just runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. So I'm wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, and if I want to try and get some sleep, and the propane heater is running, in an hour it's going to be 90 degrees in here. That's just the way it works. It's probably 30 outside. It's raining, so it must be over 32, I guess. But temperature's dropping. And it actually might be snowing. I don't know. I got the shades closed. Oh, jeez. Okay. So I'm thinking somewhere between Florida and Arizona, somewhere in that area. Tennessee, Texas, not Louisiana, I don't think. Though there's probably a lot of drunk people that lose their keys all the time there. Mississippi. No, I'm not a real big fan of New Mexico. I'm going to say pretty much a brick and mortar somewhere between Florida and Arizona, but probably only in Florida, maybe Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, and definitely Texas is an option for sure, and Arizona. Arizona is like Arizona is really more of a, I would say, November to March spot for me. We'll figure it out. I was trying to go for more of a chasing 70 kind of thing, 70 degrees. But I'm realizing now that I keep buying this stuff and turning my face blue. I keep buying like product and material and inventory that I'm running out of room for personal stuff like clothes and pictures and stuff. It's like those 16 cases of key fobs, and that's not even covering every vehicle. I mean, I still need a lot more. That's taking up. I can't drive around with them sitting there like that. That sheet's going to have to go, and I might go tomorrow if it's not raining or snowing. And I might build something over there, make it 2 levels of 8, that I can open the passenger door up and access those keys, fill the key fobs. Those aren't keys, those are fobs. I still have a lot of keys that are up in that first cupboard I showed you, and in the tracker, and still in the house, in the garage. I still need a lot more. Just for RVs, I have 500 keys. They're test keys too. They're not even like, yeah, I'll duplicate that key for you. These are test keys. 500 probably. I'll give you an example. Here's a couple bags of them. These are called test keys. If you have an RV, you might recognize these keys. These might look very similar to your doors or your compartments. This is every possible cut for this particular model key. So if you lose your keys, yeah, I can get you in there, and I can take these keys here, figure out which one it is, and duplicate it. And boy, they're not easy to get back in the bag again. Holy crap! It pulled out so easy. Don't. Never mind. Holy heck! I'm gonna have to give you some more Ziplocs, because they sure ain't going back in here well. That's one bag. That is one bag of 50 or 100 keys right there. Here we go. Here's some more Bauer RV keys. These are Bauer RVs. I have never opened them yet because I haven't used them yet. Very similar. Much better bag. These are the black ones. If you have an RV, you'll probably recognize these. There's definitely at least 50 on there. And these are test keys. These are not any keys that are going to leave me. They're going to be with me forever. And once I find the one that fits your RV or somebody else's RV, then I can duplicate it. Definitely need a brick and mortar. Anyway, I'm so wide awake at 3:35 in the morning. I guess I'll just go lay down and try to sleep a couple more hours. If I get up at 5, I'll be happy. Well, Happy New Year. Y'all have a good night or morning or whatever. Good New Year. Have a good New Year. All right.